Good afternoon. My name is Adam Heinle. This is my informative speech on MRSA. And this is my audience. My camera woman would kindly pan the audience. But he's very serious. When was the last time that you washed your hands? Would you feel comfortable asking your doctor that same question? Although hospitals are known for being clean, sanitary, and sterile, there's an evil bacterium that lurks within hospitals worldwide. I work at Meriter Hospital as a radiography student, and today I'd like to inform you about methicillin-resistant Staphylococcus aureus. According to the British Journal of Anesthesia, Staphylococcus aureus is a major human pathogen that's found in hospitals worldwide, and it's responsible for a wide range of infections. It's difficult to treat effectively. MRSA is also found in communities such as nursing homes, prisons, and gyms, where contact with contaminated items include door handles and athletic equipment. MRSA is more commonly found in intensive care units of hospitals, as well as throughout the whole hospital. As you can see, I've drawn a little diagram here, which will show you that the bacteria can spread easily from ICU unit of a hospital throughout the whole hospital and into the community and back and forth. Now, you may have been in public buildings where you have seen dispensing containers with hand hygiene gel. If you have tried some of these hand hygiene products like Purell, you can rest assured that alcohol content does its job of killing 99% of the germs. For now, I would like to explain to you how MRSA is spread. This will help you better understand what to watch out for next time you are in a healthcare environment. MRSA spreads easily throughout the ICU of a hospital because patients can spread the infection through contaminated items such as door handles or light switches or handrails, such as the one that this female is touching right here. She thinks she's working out, but actually she's spreading some bacteria. Personal items from the patients that are disposed of improperly may spread the bacteria also, such as dirty bandages or toiletries. The doctors, the nurses, and other staff can also spread the infection too. They have skin-to-skin contact with infected patients, and they touch the bandages that are on the infected patients. Sometimes, if they fail to wear and properly dispose of their gloves and their isolation gowns, this can help spread that bacteria throughout the hospital also. But intensive cares are not the only place in a hospital that MRSA is found. MRSA can easily be spread throughout the entire hospital. Patients can spread infectious bacteria through skin-to-skin contact. Just like when family members come to visit these infected patients in the hospital, they're not restricted to the isolation units. So family members and friends come to visit, and they can move throughout the whole hospital and spread that disease and the infection throughout the entire hospital. The doctors and the nurses and the staff can pass that infection throughout the entire hospital also. Because, like I said before, they've got skin-to-skin contact with these infected patients, where they would be shaking hands and greeting patients all day and assisting multiple patients with balance or other stability issues with weak and elderly patients. Sometimes the doctors and the nurses and other staff, they fail to wear the gloves and the isolation gowns, and this causes the bacteria to get on their clothes and can easily be spread throughout the entire hospital. These are some of the places where MRSA is found inside the hospital. However, MRSA can be spread throughout the entire community. Patients can spread the bacteria after they leave the hospital, like elderly patients that get moved into nursing homes. When compared to intensive care units, there's high rates of colonization in nursing homes, but low rates of infection, which means that in the hospital, there would be more rate of infection and people with open sores like this being infected. Yet nursing homes, this bacteria just colonizes and grows, not necessarily causing an infection, but sometimes that bacteria stays inside their nose or other parts of their body. Inmates in prison also have a high chance of becoming infected because of their unsanitary living conditions, their sharing of close quarters, and athletic equipment that gets shared but never disinfected. Doctors, nurses, and other staff can also spread the infection into the community. Beaches are a good example. Beaches are sites where open sores on feet can spread infection throughout the sand. And athletic clubs in the community, it's a good example also, because athletic equipment is shared by many, but rarely cleaned or wiped down with disinfectant wipes. Towels and personal care products which are infected can be left behind for someone else to move later, and they're touching the bacteria and also spreading throughout the community. So these are just some of the ways that MRSA can be spread. I hope that you use this knowledge to help reduce the spread of this major human pathogen. And remember that intensive care units in hospitals are not the only place that you can find MRSA. You can pick it up outside the hospital too. Nursing homes and community centers with athletic equipment are common sites to find the MRSA bacteria. Common disinfectant wipes are an easy way to help reduce the spread of bacteria. And according to WebMD, 1 in 100 people carry the MRSA bacteria on their bodies, but they don't get sick. Products like Purell, as you can see here, dispensing hand sanitizing unit, they will kill 99% of those germs. Keep that in mind next time you pass one of these public hand sanitizing units. The Mayo Clinic staff says careful hand washing remains your best defense against germs. I can remember when I was young, and my parents would constantly remind me to wash my hands after I'd come in from playing outside. And now I know why. It's very important because you don't want to spread any bacteria, and it's very important. So, will you be washing your hands more often? I hope so. Thank you.